Oh, Sloane, I know it's going to be wonderful. I just know it.
Oh, Brenda, you are wonderful. And I love you for coming home over here. But don't tell me you think you should be getting back to your house and get dressed before Myrna calls the Marines after you.
Might not be
such a bad idea, that. No, seriously, kiddo, it is getting late.
Well, I was wondering, maybe I could stay and help you dress.
But you don't even have your dress here.
Well, I know, but I could have the car bring it over, and then I could help you get dressed. You could help me. We could help each other, unless you want to be alone.
To tell you the truth, I thought I did. At least that's what I had told Trey. But you know what?
What?
This morning it wasn't too terrific, and I kept hoping that I had a little sister to share this with.
Well, I'm not exactly your little sister.
But you will be in about 2 hours. I'd love it if you would stay.
All right! Good. You're all here.
Wow.
Oh.
Mamma mia.
You like it?
Mona, you about done yourself.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad.
Well, thank you. Last thing in the world I wanted to do was upstage the bride.
Oh, I don't think that's possible, Myrna, but you do look wonderful.
Trey, darling, you look like you're going bowling. I mean, really, it's getting late.
Excuse me. Mrs. Clegg, Miss Brenda just called. She said she'd like the car and her dressing shoes and the hairdresser sent over to her at Miss Denning's. She said she's dressing with the bride.
Oh, she is she? Well, how charming of her to give us so much notice. You just go tell
Now,
Miss
Mona,
Brenda.
it's a nice idea. Send the car.
I second that. I have a feeling Sloane could use some company right now, and after all, Brenda is her maid of honor. She should be there, Myrna.
All right, all right. I mean, for heaven's sake, if I get all of you to that wedding on time in one piece, it's going to be a major miracle.
This is one of the harshest places on Earth. The temperature can hover at 0 for months. It's your freezer. And without the right protection, your food can die of exposure. Insulate your food from the elements with new Baggies Extra Protection Freezer Bags. Like an Arctic parka, Baggies have 2 layers. Plastic to keep in moisture, nylon to keep out frigid air. One Baggie equals the protection of 2 ordinary bags. And here, you need it. New Baggies Freezer Bags, the protection of 2 bags in 1.
Presenting 14 savory flavors to shake your craving for salt. Mrs. Dash, 14 herbs and spices so vegetables snap, chicken sizzles. No bitter taste of salt substitutes. Mrs. Dash, instead of salt.
To make damaged hair beautiful could mean a salon hot oil treatment. Now treat yourself with VO5 hot oil. It helps replace natural oil styling, coloring, perming, remove for beautiful hair. Original VO5 hot oil and extra body.
Paula?
But when I took it, she got very upset and grabbed it from me. She told me never to remove that bolster from her rooms. She was really angry.
Mark? Mark, is that you?
Yes, I'm on my way over to Sloane's. I wanted to spend some time with her before the ceremony.
I'm sorry. I can't come out, Mark. I'm just not... Well, I don't feel fit to be seen.
I understand.
You'll give Sloane my love? Tell her I'll be with her in my heart.
Yes, I'll tell her.
And you'll come straight back, won't you, Mark? You'll come tell me everything?
Yes, I'll come back here immediately after the wedding. I promise you.
Thank you, dear.
Well, considering there's only 2 hours before the wedding, maid of honor is across town with no dress. The groom is too busy to get dressed. It's pouring out. I'm fine.
Mother, it's not pouring out. It's just a light mist.
Well, I keep thinking of those 62 Marines standing out there in dress uniforms.
Come on now. The Marines build men. I don't think a little rain would bother them.
Besides, I'm sure it's going to stop as soon as we all get there.
If we all get there.
All right, man. I can take a hint. I'll go and get dressed. But when Maggie calls back, will you please make sure that she confirmed the helicopter is picking us up after the ceremony?
Picking you up and taking you where?
No one knows.
Oh, honestly, Trey, look, we all love this romantic mystery of yours, but if there is an emergency, we have to be able to reach you.
I don't want to be reached. I'm sure the campaign can just do well without me for a week or two. Maggie's more than capable of handling the office. In fact, I can only think of one possible disaster.
The mother of the bride.
Right. And if Paula decides to stage some crisis, I don't want to know about it.
I can't blame you for that.
Sloane and I are going to have the most wonderful, romantic, secluded honeymoon imaginable.
Of course, darling, if you ever get there.
That's where I come in. Let's get out of here. Say no more. Wedding minus 1 hour and 42 minutes and counting.
To our sons.
To thee, son, shine, please.
Brett, it's still raining out there.
Would you get away from the window?
Brenda, you know how long the steps are, and we're gonna look like drowned kittens before we ever even get to the top.
I'm telling you, we are not. You're going to get out of the limo and the sun is going to shine.
Brenda, you sound just like your brother.
Well, I'm serious. I just know these things sometimes. I mean, the sky's going to clear. We're going to walk up those red carpets, and everyone is going to be watching and whispering about the most beautiful bride they've ever seen.
And the most beautiful maid of honor.
I just hope I don't trip.
You won't. Oh, my gosh, what time it is. I wonder where my father is.
Hello?
Daddy, it's me. Where are you?
I was just on my way out the door.
Is everything all right?
Yeah, everything's fine, just fine. I'll be right over.
Daddy, your voice sounds kind of funny.
Oh, yeah, well, it's not every day my daughter gets married, you know.
Well, Daddy, hurry on over here so I can give you a big hug, okay?
Well, I'm leaving now. Bye, sweetheart. Come in.
Well, Charlie has the car out front, Senator.
Oh, good, Miss Barrett. I'm take off right now.
Now, don't you worry about a thing. I'll take care of Mrs. Denning.
Oh, Mrs. Barrett, be very careful with her. Under no circumstances, whatever, let her leave her room.
Has something happened?
No, it's just don't let her out of her room. I'll be back immediately after the wedding.
Paula, darling, you know perfectly well there is nothing wrong with you. This is me you're talking to. We invented your charming little illness together, remember? Oh, I remember, Myrna. But that was such a long time ago, wasn't it? It worked very well for a while. Too bad for Mark's sake. It couldn't have worked a little longer.
Limousine service, may I help you?
Yes, this is Myrna Clegg, Mrs. Samuel Clegg, and I'm just confirming that you'll have a car for me at 12:30.
Yes, ma'am. Pick up at the back gate of the Denning Estate on Stonewood Road.
Thank you. Please tell the driver just to wait there. I'll be out.
Will do.
Thanks to the K, you can't pinch an inch. Thanks to the K, you can't pinch an inch on me.
With the help of the 220-calorie Kellogg's Special K breakfast and those big, crispy, low-sugar, high-protein flakes, I can't think of a tastier or better way to start my day.
Thanks to the K, you can't pinch an inch on me.
Surprise! So, isn't this great? I got my own kitchen, my own bedroom.
And your very own ring around the collar.
Ring around the collar.
For a tough stain like this, you need whisk.
Yeah, but
Sprays and powders aren't good enough. Whisk does a better job. And when whisk gets out ring around the collar,
Your whole wash is clean.
no more surprise visits.
And no more ring around the collar.
Whisk gets ring around the collar and your whole wash clean.
Shower's all yours.
Wait a minute. This is not my favorite deodorant soap.
Not yet, it isn't.
And the name, Shield. It's medieval.
Your old soap didn't say much.
But Shield?
Think. It means you get extra protection. It's a shield. Get it?
I use it once.
Once a day is all I ask.
Give me strength.
That's exactly what it says. Extra strength shield. The Give Me Strength deodorant soap.
Name says it all.
Not everything. Give me strength.
We won $20,000.
I won $150,000.
I won $250,000 from Publishers Clearinghouse.
The new Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes is in the mail now with $2 million in prizes. With our double prize stamp, all the biggest prizes double. Double. Double.
Those contests are all the same.
That's what I used to think.
Watch for this sign of the new Publishers Clearinghouse sweepstakes. When it comes to winning, there's no place like our house.
Hey, can I come in?
Wally, sure, come on in. What are you doing here?
I just got off duty. Where else should I be?
Oh, I thought you'd be at the wedding. Sounds like everybody else is going to be.
Nah, weddings aren't for me.
How about maids of honor?
Depends on the maid of honor, doesn't it?
You and Brenda have a nice little chat after I left yesterday?
You know, you're pretty nosy for an old guy.
I've been cultivating it for years. Look at the size of my nose. Ah, here it comes. Can't wait to see this.
Can I?
Please.
We're back at the Jefferson Memorial, where a few early guests are already arriving. What we're waiting for, of course, is... Oh, wait. I've just got word they've just arrived. A full company of Marines in dress uniform.
You gotta be kidding.
You can just see them now coming around the side of the memorial. As we understand it, they'll be lining the steps on either side of the red carpet as the bride and her attendant proceed up into the memorial for the ceremony.
I can't wait to see those Marines when they get a load of Brenda. That'll make them snap, too.
I'll bet. Oh, look at those steps. No wonder Brenda's nervous.
She'll be all right. Knowing her, she'll probably be the star of the show.
Well, I don't know about that. Sloane's a mighty pretty lady.
True. But Brenda has fire. Brenda's special, Wally. Brenda is wife. All right. I was just saying that I'd like to be there and see her in person, that's all.
Oh, that's all, huh?
Yes, that's all. Of course, if I was allowed to get away from this place, I think that I would mosey on over there, and I would try to get in.
The rain is still falling lightly here at Jefferson Memorial, but that isn't discouraging the crowd of onlookers here to...
Well, it's discouraging me, I can tell her that.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have to please, man of the hour, maker of laws, breaker of hearts, and about to enter into holy wedlock.
Just shut up.
Okay.
God.
Oh,
You look great.
Trey, you look marvelous. Very, very handsome.
Well, thank you, Mert. I'm glad you approve.
Oh, I do approve of everything.
Everything? Meaning my choice of a bride?
Oh, more than that. Who you are, the way you're conducting your life. I think you're going to make it to the White House, Trey.
Thinking about being the mother of the president?
Stepmother of the president, darling. You sound so much younger.
Oh, yes, of course.
Clegg, the cars are here.
Oh, thank you, Grace.
Well, let's get going, then.
Ah, listen, you two go in the first car, and your father and I will be right along. Goodbye, darling.
Pop, see you there? Right.
See you later.
Don't get lost in your way.
Right. You look great. We're off. Come on, Joey.
Let's go,
What are you thinking about?
Of me, on our wedding day.
You nervous?
Well, as I recall, I couldn't wait to have you all to myself.
Any regrets? 25 years later?
None. And I hope Trey feels the same way 25 years from now.
Taxi! Taxi! Taxi!
What is all this? Can't we do something?
Sorry, but that big Clegg wedding's today over at the Jefferson Memorial. Traffic's backed up for miles, lady.
Well, can't you take another street or something? We'll be here forever.
Yeah, take any street you like. They're all jammed.
Look, I'm just gonna get out here and walk.
Daddy, I'm so glad you're here.
I am sorry I'm late. But listen, what about you? Shouldn't you be getting dressed?
I am all ready. All I have to do is slip into my dress at the last minute. But I'm not going to let anybody see me in that dress, including you, until I walk up the stairs.
Really? Not even your old pop, huh?
Not even my young, handsome father. And besides, Brenda's in the bedroom, and as soon as she's finished dressing, she's going to help me get dressed.
Well, it's good you have some company.
Yeah, it is. So, Daddy, how's Mom?
Well, she seems fine. She's with the new housekeeper now, Miss Barrett. Said she had a huge breakfast.
Well, that's always a good sign.
What about you? Have you eaten anything yet?
I couldn't.
Well, everybody's always nervous the day of the wedding. It goes with the territory.
Yeah, were you nervous, Daddy?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if I'm nervous or just excited. Daddy, I feel so sure about Trey. I love him so much.
I know you do. And don't ever let anything interfere with that love, ever.
You know, Daddy, I wish that things could have worked out better for you and Mama. I wish that I could...
Shh. Listen to me. I want you to make me a promise right now.
What?
You'll go on that honeymoon, and you won't give a single thought to your mother or me.
Oh, Daddy, you know that I can't do that. Look, I promise I'm going to have a wonderful time, but I'm going to wire you as soon as I find out where I am so you can contact me
Wait a
in case...
minute. I don't want to know where you are.
But,
No, now listen to me. No ifs, ands, or buts. I'm serious about this. These are orders, young lady. No wires.
Okay. No wires.
Okay. Good. Now, young lady, I think you better go in the other room and start turning into a bride. I'll meet you at the top of the steps.
Daddy, I love you.
Not half as much as I love you, Missy. Now, go on. Go on.
Excuse me just for a second. Thank you. Excuse us, Congressman. It's not.
Is it, huh? Really?
Onward!
Spirit, you know where our heart is.